So we just got the new Mandalorian and Grogu trailer today. I'm excited about it. It was insane. There's so much to break down. There's so much to go over. So we're going to break it down right here, right now. And let me know what you think in the comments before we start. What was your initial opinion on the trailer? Hail, welcome back to the Knight's Mare. I'm the Lore Knight, your host, galactic storyteller, artist, and seeker of the lore. Alongside me is SQR3 as always. How's it going, SQ? Are you ready to watch this trailer? Alright, I think at this point, if you were worried about Star Wars not coming back, I mean, this movie's gonna make a ton of money, and it's already looking really good. So, first off, the trailer opens how you would think it would. Lots of action, lots of Grogu being Grogu, you know, messing with the controls on the Razor Crest. It's the same Razor Crest from the first season, yellow stripes and everything, but yeah, it looks like he built a new one. And, you know, a lot of fans are saying that's kind of weird. Well, why is the Razor Crest back? Well, there's more models out there to, you know, grab and make his own. I'm sure he wanted his Razor Crest. I mean, you're going to want your ship back. Jon Favreau confirmed it's basically the spiritual successor of the original one that got wrecked. Grogu's pressing buttons. The ship's going haywire. And Din Djarin's like, hey kid, easy on the hyperdrive. You can almost feel the dad energy coming off the screen, and that's kind of the relationship that they had at the end of the series.
Hey, never touch the buttons.
Cut to them traveling across the post-Empire galaxy, where it's still a total mess, Imperial remnants everywhere, scattered Imperial warlords, just like the old lore. The New Republic is scrambling to hold everything together. Here's the official synopsis drop. They've enlisted Din Djarin and his young apprentice Grogu to protect what their rebellion fought for. No more lone wolf bounty hunting on the Outer Rim. It looks like these two are stepping up to galactic responsibilities, man. And it's a huge shift from the show.
I can use some information. Whoa, for this price
We got bustling alien marketplaces, towering cityscapes, practical creature puppets everywhere, and Ludwig Göransson's score swelling with that classic Western style vibe. Look at these creatures too. Check this guy out. The trailer's full of these aliens, these creatures that, you know, that's just a thing that I really enjoy are the aliens in Star Wars, and there are more than enough here. We've got a Kyuzo bounty hunter, probably Embo himself. We'll talk about that later. So we've got this Adrenian fry cook here. Rumor is it's actually Martin Scorsese's voicing this character. Let's see if it sounds like him.
I'll tell you whatever you want. I'm looking.
Yeah, I mean, it sounds and looks like him, but it's kind of funny because I don't know if you remember, but he just came out a while ago and said that basically all superhero movies are garbage. It's not like actual movie making. And now he's voicing an Adrenian fry cook in Star Wars. It's awesome. But
For a hut. Close for the night. Thank you.
You got a gag there.
Gangsters.
And there's, of course, the Hutt Clan logo on the door. If you played Star Wars Outlaws, I mean, you saw that everywhere.
Gangsters.
We got the twins there from the Book of Boba Fett chilling. They're rolling that planet. They look disgusting. They look, you know, they look gritty. They look disgusting. It's great. It's everything you want from a Hutt.
War criminals.
Long live the Empire.
Then you have an Imperial warlord there. As you may know from Legends, you know, they had to deal with a lot of Imperial warlords that broke off from the Empire and kind of ran their little sectors, kind of like feudal Japan.
We'll take out every bad guy in your deck of cards.
So yeah, it looks like he's going after targets for the New Republic there, kind of making peace around the galaxy. Hopefully this is like an entire, you know, list that he takes out. It sort of reminds me of the show Terminal List, you know, where he has a list of people that he goes after.
We'll take out every bad guy in your deck of cards.
There's Grogu giving a salute, of course, you know, like a good soldier would. Grogu moment there. So we got some great action here. I mean, come on. I think we saw this in the first trailer. Pretty sure this was in the first trailer, but I mean, it's still cool. Every time I see it, it's still like badass.
This isn't about revenge.
Sigourney Weaver's character, that's a great still image there. But her character there is basically saying this isn't about revenge on the Empire. You know, the war's over. We're just trying to maintain the peace. And these warlords are causing trouble out there. And she's just like, yeah, take care of it. Grogu using some force powers. Jon Favreau did say I think last week that Grogu is better trained in the Force now, so we're going to be seeing him use a lot more powers in the movie. Takes out that mouse droid. Awesome.
About preventing another war.
Strap in.
So they're going to hyperspace. That means we're going to see lots of different locations. And I'm pretty sure the fans are right about them going to Nal Hutta. And I hope they do. It would be cool to see what they do with that on the big screen. And that, of course, everybody knows that's Embo from the Clone Wars, the bounty hunter. At the very least, we know it's a Kyuzo bounty hunter. But probably, yeah, again, it's Embo from the Clone Wars, if you remember him. But also these creatures were all throughout the old lore, too. It's pretty cool to see Embo there. You know, we got to see Cad Bane. Unfortunately, he's not in this one, but... And we got Din Djarin himself with his helmet off yet again. He's taking off his helmet. He's just like, you know, I don't care about the Creed anymore. Who cares? It looks like he's getting threatened. No, that's not Rotta the Hutt. That's a different Hutt.
Before going into harm's way.
So Grogu is getting an upgrade here. He's getting some weapons. That looks like some kind of dart shooter from Mandalorian's armor. You know, he had those dart shooters. So he's a little more dangerous in this one.
Check your armor.
Got his armor on there. Got the crest with the mud horn on it. So we got Grogu doing what looks like a mission with these tiny Anzellans. Babu Frick's cousins, of course. And I don't know. They might be doing some kind of Death Star style mission where they have to sneak in, you know, small unit sneaks in to take out, you know, I don't know what it's going to be, but that's what I'm thinking. I'm thinking they're sending in this small squad here to take care of maybe some defenses or something. I like Babu Frick, though.
The kid will live centuries.
There's Grogu, and Din is saying here, this kid's going to live centuries longer than me. I'm not always going to be around to save him. And as you can see, there's a callback here for Yoda here. He's got his little stick, and he's walking through some kind of marshy land. That might be Nal Hutta, I'm not sure, but call back to Yoda there. Nice callback.
Beyond me.
And Grogu's meditating, getting and becoming one with the Force there. So yeah, as you can see, his training has progressed since his training with Luke. If only Luke was in here. You'd think Luke would be around to help out, actually, you know? I mean, if there's still trouble, but I guess by this point, I don't know, he's probably working on the new Jedi Academy.
I won't always be around to protect him.
So in the first trailer, we saw Grogu swimming by himself in water, and now in this trailer shows Din saving him from that swamp. So this was surprising to me. We get to see Din Djarin fighting Rotta the Hutt. It's insane. I didn't think that they were going to fight, but that's pretty cool. I really love the weapons in this. I don't know. I feel like a little kid again talking about this, but the weapons are awesome. And he's using these big freaking axes. Din's using his bounty hunter tricks, you know, but he looks jacked, man. Radha's looking real jacked here. Look at those shoulder muscles. He's freaking jacked.
You scared? You should.
Then we have one of the other creatures since a lot of the other creatures from Rotta the Hutt's Gladiator combat ring there is from Din Djarin, the Holo Chess game. I did a video about that a while ago, but this looks like it might be the Kalor Slug. So yeah, I mean, more snake-like than slug, but there he is with his helmet off again. That's a dangerous spot to be in if you're fighting a giant slug snake. You know, you kind of want to have your helmet on. But yeah, that's a great shot there. How about that shot? Man, that looks really good. And he looks like he's in some trouble there.
Where do we fight?
Like this kid.
Of course, we have Zeb Orrelios back again. Another shot of him. He's looking good, and it looks like he's going to be playing a big part in this movie, and they're going to need him from what I can tell. So he's working with the New Republic and working with Mando and Grogu. He popped up very briefly in season 3 at the Adelphi base, but here he's in the thick of it. Probably dogfighting Imperial remnants, or maybe escorting Din's ship. We'll see. But all the creatures that they're bringing over, all the aliens and the characters that they're bringing over from the Clone Wars and Rebels to be in this movie, just look. They're just spot on. It just looks great. That's like a really hard thing for Hollywood to do nowadays, I feel like. Like, if they bring a character from an animated series or an old series, it never looks like them. You know what I mean? They're doing a great job here. Just some great action there. There's the Mantillans of ripping off a door off its frames. I mean, come on, dude. It's so good. There's a baby Greedo. Some, another cute creature. Maybe that's where Grogu started, and now it shows him kind of taking over. What are you waiting for? Take the baby seat and go. So he jumps in those baby seat. He does the flip into the baby seat. And man, that floating baby car seat really does have some thrusters on it. He just took off. So we get a great flying scene here. There's Mando dodging a freaking Mantilla of Rip. Hopefully they're just retreating to like regroup and come back and fight it. But yeah, oh man, the flying is awesome. Sorry, I'm excited for this. So again, this movie takes place right after Return of the Jedi. Obviously, the New Republic's still fledgling, trying to keep the peace. I mean, it is tough to take over an entire empire, and kind of maintain peace because they were a smaller group than the Empire. And it looks like gangsters like Rotta the Hutt are stirring up trouble. Again, it was said that they would be teaming up together, but I think one of the things I'm looking forward to the most is that fight with Radha and Din Djarin. That's going to be awesome. I really like how they're leaning into the practical effects. There was a lot of puppetry in that. There was a lot of, actual things going on, or that's not just green screen or CGI. And I feel like it's a lot different from the show because you can really feel like the big screen energy of this, like it's an actual movie. It's a film production. It's not just another episode of The Mandalorian. And it looks like Grogu is coming back. Like he's actually becoming a character of his own. He's not just being hauled around by Din Djarin anymore. He's actually taking the lead on a mission. It looks like with those little Babu fricks. And so it seems like he's actually Din Djarin's apprentice for real this time. Kind of going back to that sad part where Din Djarin's like, I'm not going to be here forever. I have to kind of show him the way, It's kind of, oh man.
I won't always be around to protect him.
But yeah, lots of action in this trailer. Very action-packed, a lot better. I think the fans are happier with this trailer than they were with the beer commercial ripoff ad, I guess. Everybody seems excited about this. I'm definitely excited. It looks like it's filmed for IMAX, so man, I don't know. I'm probably gonna have to see it on a regular screen first and then go to IMAX. Let me know what you're gonna do down below. Are you gonna go to this movie? Are you excited about it? And yeah, it's bringing back a lot of the lighthearted fun of Star Wars. There's still high stakes. There's still action. You're still worried about the characters. But again, Star Wars was always about kind of like lighthearted action. You know what I mean? Like Indiana Jones style. Like you kind of know they're going to be okay, but it's just fun. What do you think happens next? What do you think is going to happen in this movie? Are you going to be going to it? Is Rotta the Hutt the main villain, or is it going to be maybe those other Hutts? Are we going to find out Grogu's origins? Are we going to find out where the Yoda species come from? That's another topic that I've been talking about. Maybe they'll get into Yoda more, but like if you're hyped for May 22nd, I'm going to be there the first day. And of course, we're going to go over this again. Hit that like button, hit that subscribe. But yeah, one on that scene, classic shot, beautiful sun there. I hope you'll join me on the next one. Don't forget to subscribe, and I will see you next time.